Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Stock market open. Change that attitude. Yeah, retro in the house. How you doing, brother? I'm freaking tired, man. I wake up feeling like I need a nap every day. For like, and what's weird, for the first time in a very long time, I've actually, so I use a sleep app. Highly recommend. Look at that though. I don't, wellness. See that? It's hard. It's not right there. Wellness, 1 star, red. I got 6.51 hours of sleep last night, but I got 8 the day before, 9 the day before, 10. What is going on? I usually only get like 5 or 6 hours sleep. I'm always in like this crazy deficit, and I'm actually in a credit right now. And I'm still like just tired AF all the time. All I want to do is nap. I napped yesterday. I napped the day before. I'm probably gonna nap today. Not gonna lie. I need a vitamin B1 or vitamin B shot or B12 or B6 or every B. Give me a shot of all the B's. Good morning. Good day to you, sir. Good afternoon. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas. Didn't I just say that? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We got Christmas in July here coming pretty soon. Man, we have holidays for everything. That app is automatic, or you have to no, it you have to have the iWatch. So I mean, for you, I'm pretty sure you have an Android, right? Because you couldn't use that Luna app, Alice or whatever. But you just need the watch, like the Android watch. And my friend has the Android. He has the Android watch and the app. And so you wear your watch at night, gives you all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's sleep apps basically the same thing. That's why, like, I didn't wear watches for a long time. Now I do because you get all kinds of good information. It keeps getting better and better. If you're trying to get into shape, it does all kinds of like highly accurate with the steps. The Apple Watch does like EKGs and shit. So yeah. Yeah, man, definitely get like use my link down below to buy your watches and your phones. I'm kidding. But yeah, definitely, man. That's the future. These are the tricorders now. And they're gonna be able to do a lot more. I mean, we're gonna have things like smart toilets that are gonna analyze your piss and tell, oh, you got like stage 1 kidney disease. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how soon some of that stuff's coming, but it's all coming pretty quickly. Oh my goodness, calling me a millennial. I'm Gen X, bro. Like I'm the furthest from just the only thing further from millennials than a Gen X is the boomers, which I think is kind of a derogatory thing when all these millennials. Holy shit, is there really 7 people in the house? Speak up, guys. I want to shout out you in the house. I don't know why the hell you're here today. My nose is running. I don't know if it's allergies, but my nose has been going crazy. I mean, more than usual. We got crypto, boring AF. Stock market, ding, ding, ding. Stock market, boring AF. We got some DeFi Kingdom news we can take a look at. We got some DeFi, some boring ass, weak ass DeFi news we could take a look at. Feel like it's gonna be a quick one. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna talk about. If I'm gonna talk all the way up and work today, we'll probably be going off the rails. Um, I don't know. This morning I woke up. I actually played a little bit of Rust. I wanted to see if I got rated. I didn't get rated. I was pretty surprised by that. I got the itch to play a little bit again. One of the reasons I like that game so much is because it calms down my mind that's always racing. You have all these tasks you can do in the game. And so when I can get hyper focused on these tasks and I can just not think about, it's just kind of a way to empty your brain. Problem is there's always someone around the corner with a double barrel shotgun that wants to splatter your brain all over the freaking biome. And it scares the shit out of you. I like you could be running along and you hit a cactus and it makes this noise. right? Like of hitting a cactus. That scares the shit out of me. So it's bad for your heart, but it's good. It's bad for your heart and can be probably bad cortisol stress levels, but at the same time, it helps like just going out and mining and things like that. Anyway, Barnes Woggle P Horse Tooth in the house. How you doing, brother? Yeah. Crypto is the financial equivalent to Rust. It can be. It can be. It's definitely rough. I was talking to my homeboy, my best friend last night. He got a little mention yesterday. His son, you guys want to, he was supposed to send me a picture. My nephew, because he's like my brother, his son, oh my goodness, he's 4'10". His son is 4'10". Now, guess how old he is? Take a guess. Just take a random, just wild guesses. How old do you think a kid 4'10" is? I'm waiting. Where am I going with this? How did I get off on that tangent? I had bookmarked it, but then you called it weekend. We'll take a look. Come on, it's one guess. 4'10". How old do you think this kid is? One guess. One guess. One guess in the chat. Now it says I only have 2 people and 3 likes. I don't understand what's going on with this YouTube thing. I have no idea how many people are watching. It's pretty annoying. I guess it's possible 7 people jumped in early and said, "Man, this guy looks like an idiot." All right, let's move on to the stock market really quick. Pretty boring. What the hell? I swear I just looked at this 2 seconds ago and everything was pretty much flat. I don't know why all of a sudden it looks like it's ripping and running. I literally, the beginning of the stream when I went ding, 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 the E-mini S&P was 0 and the NASDAQ was 0. Now the NASDAQ's up 40 and the E-mini S&P is up 8. Now, I mean, those aren't monster moves. I don't even know what it ended yesterday. I think it ended up slightly up a hair. Bitcoin was acting like it wanted to move up again. Chat Knight in the house. How you doing, brother? So gold 1982, it's $18 away from 2 grand again. So gold's nearing them all-time highs. Bitcoin looks like it's above 40,000. We'll get to that in a sec. What is Tesla? Tesla's down below $1,000 again. That's pretty interesting. PayPal, I think PayPal is a great buy out there in the stock market at $103. The stock market though is a lot like what I say about crypto. Things can get a lot worse before they get a lot better. It's the same strategy though. If you had a curve of when to buy stocks, now is definitely a good time to be finding good stocks. It would be the same strategy. Get into a lot of good names like Tesla, Apple, Facebook. Facebook's kind of a tough one. It depends on your flavor, but there's plenty of good stuff. Nvidia. I mean, I'm pretty heavy with tech. I mean, that can be too surprising considering how heavy I'm with crypto, but there's other plays out there that Tesla is theoretically both tech and manufacturing and a few other things. There's a lot of different sectors, a lot of blue chips you can get into, and then you can have I'm in the stock market, I'm kind of the same way if I'm holding stocks. I don't like to over diversify. I mean, hell, the only thing I own right now is Tesla. But it would be similar. Nothing wrong with throwing some money at, some riskier plays, smaller caps. I think PayPal. And is there anything else? PayPal really interests me right now. Square, I don't even know what they call Square anymore. It's probably on sale. But PayPal is probably the one I'm more bullish on right now. I think it's crazy that it's that low. But it's the same thing. If we hit recessions and all this stuff, it could be rocky for a while. Same thing. Don't invest more you can afford to lose. Hold on to it and wait till you're right. If you're in good quality stuff, you'll eventually be right. Like the altcoins, the cheaper you get, the more you're going to get wrecked if the market goes down. And some maybe, won't even recover. So, stock market, crypto, there's a lot of similarities when it comes to those two. When I was in the stock market, I was mostly doing options plays and kind of building core positions. It's kind of a similar strategy to what I have in crypto. I have all my core strategies, and then I have my yield farming money. In stock market, I would have my core stocks, but then I would do lots of, selling options and getting passive-ish income that way. Eventually, I think we'll get back to that, as long as I don't get wrecked in crypto. But right now, I think the best risk versus reward is in crypto. Let's see what's going on in crypto. How many times? I was also doing this before the stream. Mark Wahlberg's Beverly Park Mega Mansion lists for 87.5 million. I know Mark Wahlberg is rich, and that just seems like that's gonna like you need to do one or two movies a year just to pay for maintenance and upkeep on that mofo. That seems like you should be like uh multi billions if you're living in something like that in today's world. And how big is his family? Do you really need all that? Like, anyway, what's Bitcoin doing? Let's take a look. Hanging around this 40,000 level. This is kind of the 40's the new 42, which used to be the new 40, used to be the old 45, which used to be the old 40. This 42 to 40,000 levels. No, what the hell? I like to say crypto is the equivalent of Roblox, but for grown-ups. I don't really know what Roblox is that well. I know it's a popular stock. So this 40,000 level, we definitely like this level. We found it in Jan of 2021, pretty much set there. Actually, so this is 40 to 30, 40 to 30. Hopefully, hopefully we don't find ourselves back down to 30 again. It looks a little bit different. Either way, this level, you know what? What makes that happen? I really don't know. This level right here is 40. Right here. We spend a lot of time, or we've spent a lot of time, definitely in this area. 37 to like 45. Really not sure what's going to happen here. We talked about this a lot lately. My needle's still a little bit more bullish than bearish, but not by much. I think there's a lot of things that can happen that, man. Either way, I don't want to wax on about this. Which are kids on that game are simping for 10K items. What the hell? Roblox has 10K NFTs, which are, but they can't leave the Roblox space. I don't even know if I want to go down this rabbit hole. I hear about Roblox. I honestly don't know what Roblox is. I know they're pretty big. I mean, this is a problem. First of all, just a sign-in wall. Is this what you spend your time at night doing, playing Roblox games? Roblox, Egg Hunt? Hmm. Yeah, if I was 8. So 8-year-olds are buying $10,000 items in this game? Because this looks like something you shouldn't be doing unless you're 8. Maybe 9 or 10. I'll give it to 12. Once you hit the teenage years, yeah. So this is probably something Chad Knight's into. Watch Roblox Economy on YouTube. There's a guy breaking down. Everything out there is a masterpiece on how to exploit people for the money. Everything is, dude. I was watching a video this morning about how casinos don't have right angle turns because it's all about taking. It's just ways to because the mind is like, oh, I have to make a hard decision, and too many people would decide to leave versus if it was just a curve. It actually doubled the amount of people in a space, and everything is down to a science of how to. And the shopping markets, does it like when you go to Walmart or Save Mart or I don't even know if some of you know what Save Mart is, but you go to a shopping market or Target, Walmart. Walmart's the worst. Walmart's the effing worst, but like they're always moving shit around. Man, it's because those fools keep looking at data and they'll move shit around. I don't know if it's just to make you constantly have to go down a bunch of aisles to find where they moved it to, or it's probably 20% that, 80% them optimizing how to trick you into staying there a much longer time. Kids take on debt and parents I don't even know what the yeah, I don't even know if I wanna look at that, man. I don't even know. I don't I've already I'm already pretty disgusted with humanity. Nimrod in the house. How you doing, brother? I don't know if I wanna watch, I don't know if I wanna watch, Roblox if they're exploiting kids to, like, steal credit cards and they're like, kids are getting how do like so this has to be, like, 19 and 20-year-old kids are going into debt on this. 'Cause you can't even get a credit card until you're like 18, right? So credit Abba in the house. How you doing, brother? Hey Tom, any idea about Victoria VR? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Let's take a quick look. ABBA. I love me some ABBA. Dancing Queen? Was that ABBA? Oh, let me add Victoria to it. ABBA. ABBA Voyage virtual reality concert. That sounds pretty cool. But I don't know if that's the same thing. Oh, ABBA. So just Vic. Oh, that's my twisted brain. All right, Victoria, me R. ABBA. So I'm assuming I don't. I feel like I'm. Or is that male or female? I don't. I don't want you to like feel weird if you're female. So I feel like I'd be more inclined to think ABBA is a female name. I don't know that I've ever. The only ABBA I've ever heard in my life is the group ABBA. Man. All right, Victoria VR. What is Victoria Crypto? Victoria. I mean, what are you on? Like, is this your project or something? A true one-off. Roblox. So, like, was Roblox your thing, or is Roblox your thing, Retro? Are you like low key? Victoria is an open world environment built on Unreal. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That looks cool. You'll be able to personalize your avatar. It's a project I got in early. A VR metaverse was such a strong part. Oh yeah, okay. I haven't heard of it. Is there crypto involved? Why retro? Coochie block. Oh, Nimrod knows about it. Is Coochie block Coochie on ETH? What is all right? What is Coochie? VR coin is the coin. When did it debut? Market cap 115 million on ETH. I'm not a big fan of it being on ETH. That means it's going to be too expensive. It's on KuCoin. You can get it on Uniswap, Gate.io. Yeah, I don't know enough about it. I mean, there's a lot of. I'm definitely big on the metaverse. The problem is, I just don't know who's going to win. This looks kind of like that one that was on Solana. This looks like real networks, reality. What was that coin you got into retro and got wrecked on? I almost got into. You remember VR coin? What was that coin you got wrecked on Solana? Reality, React, Real. Oh, you got rugged on it. I mean, yeah, really. This white paper looks a lot like really. You almost took me down with you, bro. I was excited about that one. Nah, that one could still pull it out. I don't know. I don't know, Ab. I'm not going to do a deep dive on this. I'm extremely bullish metaverses. But I just don't know who's going to win. I don't know who's going to win between centralized metaverses, decentralized metaverses. I got a little excited. I got some, I don't even remember, just Centraland. I got some Sandbox. Those are obviously the top contenders. Something like this could come out. So far, what I've seen of it, it looks like it's got pretty cool graphics. I don't know how good the gameplay is. If they've got good partnerships, that's great. If you believe in it, I'm going to say the same thing. Just, don't get too crazy. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. This is going to be extremely, extremely high risk. So if you invest in this project, consider the money lost. Be in that mentality that the money is already lost. And if you make a lot of money, great. That's how I look at a lot of stuff I get into, even things that I'm way more bullish than this, like DFK. I already consider the money lost. Give it a read, and from Abbas, you might wait a second. I don't. My name is Abba. Oh, it's from a filmmaker. All right, now let's look this bro up. Yeah, I'll give this a look again. I don't have any money right now. And I'm just kind of sticking to my core positions. If this is something that garners some steam and gets bigger, I would definitely consider it. But right now, when it comes to metaverse plays, it's just too risky in this market environment right now to get in any. I'm not even buying like Sandbox and Decentraland right now. I'm just buying small amounts of Bitcoin and a few other things. Check their Twitter following. That is, yeah, I think I meant to do that. Victoria VR, Instagram, Twitter, Twitter. What the hell, bro? Oh, they got 90. I was gonna say they got 91K followers. I mean, that's pretty good. This right here looks pretty good. Hope that's not too loud. Definitely loud in my headphones. So if you do all that in a VR headset, that's pretty cool. Better not. Yeah, no, I agree. That definitely looks like some pretty heavy, like expensive ass stuff going on. What is their tokenomics like? 115 million. Trading volume is not bad. What is their market cap? Oh, 115 million. I wanted to see. Circulating supply pushing 1 trillion total. Oh, I'm not a big fan of this. So, like less than about 7-8% of the coins are available. So I would definitely have to look into the tokenomics and the vesting schedule and all this stuff because they've only got I say only 900 million out of 16 trillion, 17 trillion. Is that or is that billion? Probably billion. 900 million out of 17 billion. Hey, Costco in the house. USDZ is for Zuckbuck. What are you talking about, Nimrod? They have partnerships with Dell, Oculus, and Nvidia. Two of those are super strong. I don't hate Dell. Yeah. So I mean, seems like more. They didn't talk about the tokenomics. I don't think. There are two types of staking. %78 goes to users. That's just a reward pool now. Token sales, so they're gonna sell up to 5 billion, and then another 1.8 billion for reserve, and they haven't even done a billion yet. That's a lot of like dilution of the pool. Plus selling land and VR assets. Let's see. What is this? According to recent study, blah blah. Yeah, man, I don't hate it. I'll keep it on the radar. If you're invested in it, I wish you the best. It's gonna be a lot of competition. That one looks like it's gonna be expensive. Fully diluted value 2 billion. I'm kind of bullish. Just want to. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. If you're invested in it, again, I don't hate it. Just do like I would just do a small amount. I mean, you got to kind of decide. You've obviously done a lot more research on this on me. It looks good. Looks good, but that really network looked really good to me too when I first saw it, and I was completely wrong on that one so far. I don't think ABBA is not the filmmaker. ABBA is his name comes from the filmmaker. Is the way I read that. His parent did you? Oh, is just ABBA your Google name? It's not your real life name. We're slow here. I'm still more on DFK. Yeah, yeah. That's a project of my hands down, like over the moon bullish on. All right, 6:59 a.m. It's 42 degrees. The sun and the smog are coming up. I don't think there's any chance of rain today. It's maybe the last week of Puma season. I'm going to be pretty sad about that. I mean, full on Puma season. Hopefully, it'll still be chilly enough in the morning that I can rock the Pumas for about another month or so. All right, I guess. Was there any? Oh, I want to. What was this Coochie block? What, like Nimrod? Nimrod, I swear, bro. What is Coochie? Give me some of that Coochie. Coochie coin? What that? Crypto Coochie, like, yeah, I agree. There's a potential for a lot of dilution. It's going to be about adoption. I mean, they got strong partnerships. It's with Dell, Nvidia. Who is the other one? Dell, oh, Oculus, so Facebook, basically. Is this their? Like, I don't know. What do these partnerships mean? I feel like Oculus is probably partnering with a lot of like metaverses right now, and whoever becomes or merges, they'll just flat out buy them out. Rex in the house. How you doing, brother? What about Coochie coin? Give me some of that Coochie. Yeah, Coochie. Rex, how you doing, brother? How you freaking doing? Well, why are you like just randomly blurting out Coochie coin and then just kind of rugging us, not telling us why? T Stout in the house. How you doing, brother? Hey, Tom, do you own any NFTs? Thinking about buying some? Yeah, just the Levana crap. I'm not really heavy. NFTs are really off my radar right now. Man, you know what? I wonder what's going on. Now I am kind of curious. I still want a bored ape. I still think bored apes is going to go up in value tremendously over time. 108, 108 ETH floor, so still about 300,000. If I want to put all my money, I can I can own a bored ape. I don't know if I'm that crazy. Those partnerships are more kind of support the technical side. All right. All right. So what about it? It looks kind of Coochie. Give me some of that. In there, I'm trying to think. Some of my wealthy bros are buying apes. Like, they're smart. I don't know why you're so. They're smart, dude. They're gonna be like. They're gonna be super wealthy. They're gonna forget who you are in about 5 or 10 years. I'm telling you, man. That's I think one of the best assets on the planet to buy right now. Kunchi is Kunchi coin. First of all, it sounds too much like freaking KuCoin. This looks stupid as hell. Are you in this, Nimrod? Like, what am I looking at? 100 billion total supply. Yawn. Like, why are you bringing this up, Nimrod? Are you in it? Are you the founder? That's why I want to transition and start buying NFTs that are on those board. Yeah. Man, there's a couple people in the Discord that are pretty heavy in Terra NFTs, like Al Sanders. I know his first name's not Al, but they say the branding is top, first mover advantage, partnership secured, blah blah blah. All a bubble. Which one are you talking about now? We all know Retro is a mega well. Maybe I'll forget them. Uh oh, okay. So you're talking about bored apes. Bored apes aren't a bubble, bro. Bored apes aren't a bubble. Bored apes is one of the most exclusive clubs on the planet right now. And I don't see that changing. Every day you see some new rich asshole, rich star buying a bored ape. And I think low key, man, I screwed up. I talked about this. I don't even want to look right now. Maybe it's back to normal, but I think the floor on this. I was looking to buy one of these when they were around 2 ETH and I didn't. I think these could be like massive over time too. I think these are gonna, as more and more women like get into, this type of stuff over time, this will be one of those projects where they'll take pride in getting one of these. So I think these will continue to go up in the value into the tens, possibly hundreds of Ethereum. I mean, who knows? If Ethereum goes to 50,000, obviously that's going to affect how much in Ethereum some of this shit's going to be. You can't have bored apes being, I mean, that would be crazy if anytime in the next 10 years Ethereum's 50 grand. Like, I can't even do the math right now. What is that, like 50 million? Let's see. Because I can't get Aptos collection. Let's see. I'm just jumping in because I can't get Aptos. That sounds familiar. Only because there's a town. Aptos. Aptos, California. I don't know what it is. Like, are you trying to buy a house in Aptos? It's on the beach. It's pretty beautiful. I wouldn't. More of a tourist town though. We're all drinking. Yeah. Drink the Kool-Aid, bros. We just waiting for market conditions. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the market conditions have settled to boring AF. Do we even look at Bitcoin? I'm gonna take a guess. Bitcoin's at like 39,000. No, I'm gonna go $40,130. Oh, we're pumping, boys. This is exciting. Bitcoin's at 40,600. Is this it? Is this it? Didn't we have this shit yesterday? Didn't it get up? Didn't it push up in the beginning, and then by the end of the day it was back down to like 40, and then down below 40, and then 39,700, and then back up. Oh my goodness. Aptos blockchain. Yeah, bro, I'm giving you a hard time. I assume that's what you meant, but let's take a look at Aptos blockchain. We ain't got shit better to do. So you're in like, is this, yeah, see, Aptos, California. It knew. It's a pretty baller ass location just south of Santa Cruz. I got some, you know what? I'm almost one. I got some amazing pictures of fireworks there. All right. Aptos blockchain. I've never heard of this. The only reason it sounded familiar is because of the town. Aptos raises 200 million to bring the DM blockchain. Boring. Isn't this Facebook? Yeah, Meta. I'm not interested, bro. Not interested. No offense. You know I love you. Lactose. You know what? We are 37 minutes in, and we haven't even talked. We barely even talked. Well, I guess we talked about crypto. What's going on in Twitter? Polkadot added me to their list. Hell yeah, Johnny Sizz, Jay Sizz in the house. Anything going? I haven't checked Twitter in such a long time. This is kind of a racist picture. UK inflation hits 30-year high of 7%, adding. I mean, that's a weird title to go with this picture. This makes it look like they put a black man in a mask, like walking suspiciously. And so you see this picture and you're like, what is, it just seems a little bit racist. That's all I'm saying. Here we go again. Black man in a mask looking at the London stock. Like, I don't get it. Is Reuters trying to throw shade on black people, trying to put them in a bad light. Maybe I'm stretching. Severe thunderstorms across the Midwest. Yawn. Let's see. Russia's oil. No satisfying with lower fees. Altcoin daily. Surprised they're not saying. What do we got going on here? Police in New York offered up 50,000 as they mounted a shooter who set off 2 smoke bombs and opened fire. Holy shit! I thought I saw that Kevin Durant was devastated by this. I really don't even know what this news is. I just saw the thumbnail. Kevin Durant devastated by Subway. Johnny got a new miner. Congrats, bro. Bob Lane. Who the hell is Bob Lang? Why is he on my feed? Knights and peasants. Here we go. Looking freaking good. Space buds. I still want a space buds. Them bitches. You know what? What is, I have now I'm kind of in CNFT. Let's go off some NFT rails right now. This CNFT tools, I think, is what I want. Oh, and I wonder what my Clay Nation's doing. I always wanted one of those too. Pastel buds. All right, let's see. Space bud. Clay Nation. All right. Min? No. Filter. Rarity. Price. 5,900 Cardano. I almost bought one. Well, see, I almost bought one of these for 2,500 Cardano. but the price of Cardano was like $3 at the time. So I guess technically at 5,900 Cardano, it's cheaper if I wanted to just put a dollar value on it. I would like to get one of these. I kind of like maybe something like that. That one's kind of lame. That one, eh. And then I also really want a Clay Nation. I wonder how they're doing. I mean, I'm kind of over it. I would just like to have one. I like Bored Ape Yacht Clubs. I think Cardano is going to be the number one chain. So I think things like Clay Nation and Space Buds, because this is a really unique thing that, I mean, other people have copied it. So again, I almost bought one for 1,300 Cardano. I don't, maybe Cardano was only $2 at the time. So I guess relatively speaking, it's about the same. Actually, I almost bought one for 800. And that's when CNFT, like, you had to rely on the person sending it to you, and the person rugged me. So I should be the owner. Uh, Reuters are just scum. Yeah. Get out of X Train. I don't know if I agree with that. Oh, I gotta get caught up here. Some hero questing. Haven't. Oh, yeah. We'll take it. Yeah, it was pretty. It doesn't really sound like a 4X game right now. It sounds like it just continues to completely rip off DFK. I'm itching so bad to pull my help me talk. Why? Like why? I'm not. Unless you're gonna do something with the money or you're gonna go yield farm with it. I mean, it's paying 210%. It ain't bad. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to hear how much lock trank I'm gonna need to get that Gen Zero. If I have to put this to work and lock it up, even in the other locked, I will. But I don't have any. I know you got a lot. You got way more than me. So paying 210%. If you're bullish trank, I wouldn't worry about it. If you're not bullish trank, then get out. I mean, I gotta assume are you going for Gen Zeros over here, Rex? Nigel in the house. How you doing, brother? Yep. Retro says don't do it. Yep. There you go. Retro with the solid. So can I squeeze the emissions of what? Coochie? Anyone know about Bite Mason? I've never heard of that one. Nimrod's all over the place, man. He's got his tentacles and everything. How about my defiber strategy has not changed. I continue to collect and plow it into the bank. Truls Nyman in the house. I don't know if I said that right. How you doing, brother? Cosmic Universe upgrading from EU5 just announced. That could be pretty bullish news. I'm pretty bored with I'm pretty like bearish on Cosmic Universe in general, but we can take a look at that. Tomb is the future of multi-level marketing, soon to be. There'll be bills banning Tomb forks. It is my prediction. I don't know a lot about Tomb forks, and I know some of you are pretty gung ho hard. It is my prediction Tomb forks will fall under regulation and will eventually be discouraged, and laws against them in the United States. Tomb chain, the next layer 2. Maybe I don't understand Tomb because there's a lot of smart people in the chat that like it. To me, they just seem like advanced level, multi-level marketing fugazi. I know it's paying a great percentage, and I feel that is one of the safer harmony. It's a loose liquidity. It's X-Shrink is extremely liquid. I mean, you just trade it. Like right now, as far as I know, you just unstake it and trade it into Trank, right? It's just as liquid. It's one of the most liquid 200%. It's probably the most liquid, best paying APRs out there right now because you can tell me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But the way I understand it, you can unstake this anytime now. It is now redeemable 1-for-1 for Trank, but staking rewards for the next 176 days. You can unstake this and trade it into Trank any second of the day. But for the next 176 days, you can get paid 210% interest. That's why I haven't pulled mine. It's extremely liquid, and I'm getting paid. Oh, there's going to be a tomb chain. If there's going to be a tomb chain, I'm interested in that. Just because, like the great Farnswoggle P. Horsetooth, the great philosopher, the great strategist, the great economist, Farnswoggle P. Horsetooth said it's better to be early than it is to be right. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: when it comes to tomb Ponzi schemes, it's definitely better to be early. So we're gonna be early on that bitch, and I'm gonna feel bad, right? I wish I could put up a big sign that says I'm early and I'm gonna dump on your face and I'm gonna take your money, right? Because as far as I know, that's all tomb is. It's liquid now. That's why I'm being tempted. I mean, it's not. It's never not gonna be liquid. And what? Oh, you're saying because it's loose, you're itching to spend it. Do what you want to do, bro. Do what you want to do. Path tracing is kind of cool. Nimrod, you were just you're just coming like left and right all day long. Like, are you just trolling me? Are you just effing with me? You're just saying weird things out of right and left field all day. Like, are you talking about path tracing on like no, that's ray tracing. Bro, I don't know what path tracing is. I barely even know what ray tracing is. I just know it's some cool ass shit on the video card I got. Are you putting some paper over your tomb fork and drawing out the logo on their website? What the F is path tracing? So it is some path tracing. Oh, this is some Unreal. This is some of the Unreal 5. I will say Unreal 5 is dope as shit. Is path tracing ray tracing? Ray tracing works as the name implies. Light rays are simulated and then traced from their origin to their endpoint. Sees a single ray trace that bounces between the there was some stuff about Unreal 5 where like there's a limit to the amount of polygons or whatever that they can have, and this breaks the limit. And we watched some videos on it a while ago, and the video and the graphics on it were spectacular. But whether or not that's going to be easy to implement at a blockchain game, I mean, aren't these guys just using like simple game creation tools and buying assets from other people? I'm not a game developer, guys. I'm not a game developer. Any idea on about how much lock trank to get to mint a Gen Zero? Yeah. You need 50,000. You need 50,000 lock trank and you'll be able to mint a Gen Zero. And you'll get it for free. If you have 100,000 lock trank, I mean, that's screaming Rex right there. If you have 100K lock trank, you can get 2 Gen Zeros for free. I freaking hate that they did that. I think it's shit. I think it's garbage. I don't know the next round. At 200 FIRA, the next round's 200 FIRA. If it's anything more than like, really more than like, and I know these assholes, dude, they're probably going to be too greedy on it. But anything over 20,000 is going to be like, are you out of your assholes? Not even out of your mind. Are you out of your assholes? So I'm hoping at like 200 for 200 FIRA. That's like $2,000. They act like we're all rich out here. So, I mean, there's Defikingdoms raised $4 million and they did it without like breaking the bank. They did it without pandering to the whales like DeFira is right now. Anyway, Unreal is like giving a loaded 100K CC to an 8-year man, you are just not letting this Roblox thing. What are you going to do when you don't have the experience? Unless you come from AAA or indie, those are a lot of big words. 200 fever is like 1,200 bucks. Dude. Okay, first of all, Nigel, you're saying that all wrong. You're using the wrong tone. You need to calm your tits, Nigel. Dude, I'm just like, I just had in my mind Fiverr's 10 bucks. Fiverr will probably be 10 bucks again by the time they announce it. Yeah, it's just a roundabout. It's still a lot of money. I think, wait, 200 Fivras, yeah, 1,200 bucks. Oh, excuse me. What did I say? 2,000? It's not going to take much for 200 Fivra to be $2,000 come Gen Zero date. You know that shit's gonna. You know it's much more likely that's gonna pump. I'll tell you what, Nigel. I'm gonna screen cap this, and we will come back on Gen Zero. We will come back on Gen Zero. Well, we will come back on Gen Zero date. We'll see who's right. We'll see who's right. Requirement 30K. Did they announce that? Did they announce that, Retro, or are you just effing with me? Because you know that's gonna be it's not gonna be as hard for me to do as you think. Let's take a look at my DeFi. It was asked what my strategy is. I'm yield farming. I'm not giving up. Yeah. Abba asked what my DeFi strategy is. Just about every day, I come over to my trank, some of my purple trank, and I claim roughly, man, it's going down a little bit. I used to get a good solid 3 FIRA a day, so now it's 2.77. I claim my FIRA. I come over to my farm. I discuss almost every day how I put $14,500 into this farm. It is now worth $9,900, so I'm down a nice $4,500. Not worried, gonna continue to farm. I'm gonna collect my rewards here. We got another 6.5 FIRA, a lot of S FIRA, a lot of some tank, some of that purple tank. We're gonna claim that up. I do this every day. I don't even worry about the price. I don't worry about the fact that I'm down $4,500. I've already considered this money lost. I think there's a good chance I will end up in profit when it's all said and done. I have my eye on the prize. I know how this works. You get a bunch of locked FIRA and you build this massive passive wealth income over time. There'll be good news that'll come out. FIRA and Trank should see new all-time highs again. Maybe that's when I pull out. Maybe I continue to yield farm. Maybe I continue to put it in the game. I don't have as much faith in this team as DFK. I mean, again, Breaking Bad, hands down, no question, greatest show of all time. Again, if someone came at me and said, no, bro, The Wire, I would respect that one too. So DFK is like Breaking Bad level. Now, Severance, I'm not gonna lie, Severance, that bitch, like, they keep it up, they might make Breaking Bad level. And then down below, you got like I had a hard time with this last time, but shows that are good, right? Like just really good. Mad Men, for example. Mad Men was a really good show, but it ain't nowhere near Breaking Bad. So D5 is more like Madman level, right? So with a lot of copying. But I have faith in the team, and I know how this is going to play out. And the fact that they're basically copying DFK, I really know how it's going to play out. So I come over here, claim it up. That doesn't seem like a lot. All right, we're going to steak. We're going to eat steak for breakfast. Westworld. I really liked the first season of Westworld, but then I kind of stopped watching it, man. It's a little too... I get why people like it. Maybe I should get back into it. Yeah, we'll take a look at the article, Nigel. And we'll take a look at that next. Holy shit. Not only I really thought today could be a quick one. Now it's not now I'm not even gonna have enough time. There's some DFK stuff to look at. I'm not gonna worry about claiming that, but I got 122 FIRA. I'm well on my way to having 200 FIRA, and a potential part of my plan will be I don't know, is Defira, is it on VFAT? Tranquil. I don't think Defira is going to be on there. I don't know how much does this tell me. I don't know how much is this is FIRA and how much of it is Trank, but if I have to, I can pull out my LP on my way to buying 1 or 2 Gen Zeros. I'm YOLOing it, guys. I have faith that that'll pay off in the long run. All right, let's get to oh, make sure I did this real quick. Stake, we're now 20,000. A little over 2,100 in SFIRA. I'd love to get over like 3,000 at this point. I don't know if I'd go as far to say Westworld sucks ass, but I stopped watching it season 2. Oh, you stopped season 1 too? Yeah, I don't know. Season 2 had some really cool episodes. Like, I mean, the cinematography and the story was kind of great, but at the same time, it was just like, you know. All right. So 2,120. Hell yeah, let's freaking go. Let's take a quick look at the article. I want to take a look at this one too. Defira. I read this and I was pretty lackluster. The price the price agrees with me. The price ain't doing shit. Maybe it's up now to 653. So Fever's moving up a little. Jewel still hanging around 486. Crystal 1150. Clooney still getting hammered. Knight still holding up. Trank 31. Yeah, so I mean the price really isn't showing any excitement. Oh, my throat's getting really dry. All right. Let's see. Heroes of the Fiver will be able to take on jobs. Hero jobs are evergreen options. That will be all right. So guard duty, strength focus, fruit. I quickly read through this. So I'm actually kind of learning a little bit more. Guard duty, strength focus, fruit picking, just like gardening, and magical attuner and mushroom sling. So I will give them credit. There's one thing coming up in this article that I really didn't like. So for quests like DFK, I will give them credit. Most of them seem a bit. I mean, they're not they're not like for like. So I'll give them credit for that. Guard duty players can add specific deposit tokens and assign their heroes to help guard the bank. So there is some Forex strategy possibly going on here. Maybe I was a little too hasty with my I was just waking up. So if you're guarding stuff, there is some Forex going on here maybe. Fruit harvesting, they're really trying to get as much mileage as they can out of the perverts with this picture. Players can add specific LP pairs from the Fiverr marketplace and assign their heroes to help pick fruit. Hopefully peaches are involved. Because I eat a lot of peaches. Nigel, calm your tits. I just said I read it this morning. I was tired because there's something in the article that really turned me off. But as I'm reading this, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm still gonna get to that part that really pisses me off, but I'm being a little bit judgmental. I'm being a little bit judgmental. Pro Melons, yeah. I don't I almost alright, magic wait. Alright, so pick fruit. Rangers and rogues are gonna pick fruit. Okay, magical players can load their Sphera into a magical attuner. There's use for Sphera. Assign their hero to contribute energy to the machine. Rage against the machine and unseal the Sphera. There you go. So magical attuners right there, guys. Alpha. Try and get magical tuners early on. Like that right now, miners are making a fortune in DFK. Don't tell anyone else this. I mean, anyone with half a brain will be able to figure this out, but it looks like magical tuners are going to be the miners from DFK. Well, let's see what monster slaying has. Players can assign heroes to slay monsters in the wilderness, keeping the city safe. No specific hero classes. To promote a variety of gameplay and engagement, there will be a rotating set, blah, 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 24 hours, blah, 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 blah. Players must send their heroes to participate in each quest, and there may be additional tasks required in the middle to advance. Well, F you. I already don't want to, like, all right. Maybe it's a breakup. Like you do it and then 8 hours. So maybe it's similar to DFK, but instead of starting a new quest, like 8 hours later, you can like do something to continue the quest. We're still designing the quest in an example below it. So here's where I got mad. After paying 1 Fira. What? I thought I was playing this game to earn money, not spend my money. So I guess I'm okay with spending the Fira. As long as it's not this thing where you don't make money or you don't unlock Fira or, there's like a chance you could lose money and then you look at the hardcore stats and you're only making money 51% of the time. I don't want to be grinding my nuts off to barely make any money in this game. At the end of the day, we're all in it for money. There are 3 rounds, 1 hour long each. Each party selects one path. The path will be the highest sum of hero. Now, apparently, I have to take a class in MIT just to play the game. The path will have the highest sum of hero SPD stats across. What is SPD? Speed? Was speed one of the stats? Speed, yeah. Parties that choose the correct path will advance to the that seems pretty boring. Rewards will be given to the party that choose all the correct paths in 3 rounds. The final treasure, design. Jobs are designed for players with heroes who would prefer less frequent engagement. That's what I'm talking about. The design also incentivizes DeFi liquidity. Quests can potentially lead to higher rewards, but will require more strategy engagement. I don't know if I'm not really sure if I fully understand all this, but I don't really. Both types of jobs will favor a certain type. So it looks like you can be highly engaged in quests or like this kind of, as you can see in the example, finding the correct path requires teaming up with other players in the community. I don't want that. That's already a pain in the ass in things like Lavana, so that concerns me. But the more parties that reach, maybe it's fun. I'm not big on whatever. All right, jobs like out of nowhere, designed like what is design discussion than job? Like this makes there's no fluidity to the writing here. There's no good transition. I don't understand. ELI5 it. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Out it like this is like Nimrod wrote this. I'm kidding, Nimrod, but seriously. The pay to lose. Jobs are designed like design discussion. Jobs are designed for players with heroes who would prefer less frequent. There's no transition. There's no fluidity. I don't know what to do here. Quests can potentially lead to higher rewards, but will require more. Both types of jobs will favor a certain type of hero situations to promote players to own a variety of heroes of different classes. That seems more like, yeah, I don't know. I've reread this now like 5 times and I really get lost right here. I'm really lost. Can anyone explain this to me? All right, so I just pulled out an X rank and locked. Wow. Hell yeah, Rex. I'm jealous, brother. Rex just guaranteed himself a free Gen Zero in Nephira. I think that was a pretty good decision. Expect thousands of CT posts. What is a CT? Cutthroat? All right, so I don't hate what I see. There's a couple things I don't love. I'm not like so far this is they don't give us enough information a lot of time. I'm still excuse me, I'm still pissed off we don't know about more about like what it's going to require for people that aren't whales to get a Gen Zero. I'm not a big fan. This is just like they're spitballing it, but after paying one FIRA, so I mean, right now you're paying $7 to do a quest. If you're gonna pay $7 to make a buck, I mean, I don't. At a certain point, it's better just to yield farm. Yeah, no brain power, no energy, and you're gonna make more money. I guess. I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out. We'll have to see how it plays out. And then I really have a hard problem with what just happened here. I still don't understand. This is in like Hero Quest should be engaging game theory driven events that involve the entire. Yeah, yeah. As you can see in the example, finding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But more parties that reach in, the more treasure that payout will be diluted. All right. So this so far, this all makes sense. This all makes sense. Hero Quest design discussion. And then they say job. Jobs are designed for players with heroes would prefer. I don't know. I kind of get it. Jobs are designed. It should have been job. This should have been called like jobs, I guess. Jobs are designed for players with heroes who would prefer less frequent engagement in the game. The design also incentivizes DeFi liquidity into the platform. Quests can potentially lead to higher rewards, but will require more strategizing. I don't. All right, so this doesn't make any sense. Jobs are designed for players with heroes who would prefer less frequent engagement with the game, but will require more strategizing and engagement with both the game and the community. I don't know. That's kind of like a double negative, isn't it? Both types of jobs will favor to promote players to own variety of hero. So that just means I don't know. I think they meant to say that this is a lot less engaging, but you'll need a lot more heroes. Maybe there's like scholarships and things like that, renting out your heroes. I don't freaking know. Like DeFi liquidity mining programs, a reward pool for each job will have a. Okay, so jobs is basically just yield farming, I guess. That's kind of what it sounds. Or maybe it's kind of like gardening and yield farming. I don't know. It's not very. P2R, P2E. I can see. Yeah, play to. What is the R? Pay to R, play to earn. There'll definitely be more models that come out. I think the whole thing that like I envision what when Lambo is doing it would be kind of a thing, buying loot boxes. That's the kind of shit that play to play to free games that aren't really play to free, those things rack in the popular ones rack in tens of millions. Clash of Clans 10, 15 years ago, like that thing was raking in millions a day. Pl- Completely free to play, and they were raking in millions of dollars a day because idiots would buy. You were one of those people that did it. I'm sorry. I mean, I bought some jewel. I probably spent about $400 or $500 on jewel over time. I saw it as a way to, give back to the game and, a quality of life improvement. But people, I mean, I guess the people doing, I'm sure there were some people out there that couldn't really afford to do it. Like, they were spending 20,000 that they could have put down on a house, and I'm sure there was plenty of people that 20,000 in jewels was nothing to them. So most certainly see some kind of, free to play to earn type thing where you and play to win. Like there's going to be some combos there that could be really big. With like gambling too. We see a lot of that gambling and things like that. Though that there's different legalities there. But I definitely see a thing where like play to win, play to free to play to earn, all that shit. There definitely going to be a lot of different models that get tried out. We'll probably get excited over some, but at the same time, we got to remember it's all risky. The competent, we talk about tokens getting diluted. Well, gaming's getting diluted like crazy. Look at Harmony One alone; it's insane. I'm sure if you look at other chains, it's pretty crazy out there too. It's just this is a much more Harmony focused. We're branching out to Avalanche, but that's because of DFK, and we do look at some other things. But the way in traditional mobile games work is MFs like you, which are about 1 to 10% of Yep. Yep, I agree 100%. It's like I say, the top 30% pay for 70% of the bills, right? It's the same thing for sure. It's probably even higher in something like Clash of Clans. I mean, the top 10% pay for, yep, the other 90%. It might even be like the top five, but for sure. And I could definitely see things like that coming. And we kind of are in like Win Lambo. I mean, people are buying loot crates for 100 freaking HVAL, right? And I see a lot more of that coming. Me, I'm just gonna farm it. If you enjoy the game and I don't see a problem with you spending money on crates if you enjoy it and you have the money and what have you, and you plan on playing it. But for me, I don't, I really don't have any interest in playing Win Lambo. That might change over time. We'll have to see how it goes. All right, let's talk about people were ranting and raving. Farnswoggle wants to have Dreamers babies in DFK. I haven't looked at the article or read anything yet. Take a quick look at that. We got about 17 minutes till the top of the hour. I got a long day at work. You can see a couple new switches are on my desk now. I'm surprised this thing hasn't collapsed yet. This is 6 switches now, and I'm afraid what's going to happen when I power all of these on at the same time on my little 15 amp circuit. It also has a computer in the room, so hopefully we don't trip a breaker. All right, we got Sandwich Punch with an article on the AMA. Let's see what we got. For those familiar with the project, Capo has tweeted lately, but he was just talking about movies. Actually, what is Bitcoin doing? It was getting a little exciting. 40,700. Hell yeah, boys. What's the stock market doing? The Nasdaq's up 129. Let's get some LFGs in the chat. Where did my sandwich punch go? All right. Not everyone has time. Yep, that's me. I will post a link this week from the game mechanics team. If this is your first exposure, Frisky. It's been 1.5 weeks. New stat quest. we have some really exciting upcoming features such as pets, new profession quests. Hell yeah. New stat quests. Man, there might be some opportunity there if we can figure it out, like what some of these new quests are going to be and finding undervalued heroes. Dueling, which I'm really excited about. I spent the entire weekend working on that. There's a ton of exciting things that are coming that we are working on in tandem. Gen Zero launch on Christabel coming up. Talk about shortly our approach. There's a lot of stuff coming. It's a shotgun approach. Hell yeah. Lots of exciting news coming up. We've opened the floodgates for them to work on all of these. And it's a race to see which can be pushed out first. We're trying to balance communicating as much as we can about launch dates earlier. We have some jewel airdrops we'll be doing over the next couple days. Sunbear, Amy, I know there will be a limitation for combat based on the block. One might be a gambit system like FF12. I don't know what the F any of that means. Yeah, we're looking at a gambit like system for combat. Why have a transfer function put in? Oh, come on, guys. So people could put it behind like a ledger. We need the ability for people to be able to switch assets, whether unlocked or locked, from one account to another. Of course. Of course. All right. I'm wondering if D5 is going to have that. With respect to botting and leaderboards, botting is bad, Retro. We obviously want actual people playing, blah. We do frown on botting and we want to make policies that are ratified. Non-linear penguin. Boring egg hatching. Hubert. With hatching, we are getting close to pets. Right now, we are working on 3 things. Training quest, pets, and level 10 profession quest. In particular, the level 10 profession. Man, I don't have anyone close to level 10, and the pets have a lot of tie-in. Like, how close? I'm not even level 7 on anyone yet. I also haven't looked if anyone's ready. No. 6665. Oh, this one can be upgraded. I'm half stepping on that. Oh, and they're full. You know what? I need to do this right now. Send them on a quest. Intelligence, wisdom. What? I'm gearing these more towards like what they would do in PvP versus like increasing their mining stats. So I'm just gonna go wisdom, vitality, intelligence. Yep, let's freaking go. Come on, baby. Papa needs a pair of, I don't know. I was trying to think of something cute. I, I failed. 20 seconds. Are you kidding me? All right, let's continue the article for a second, I guess. Let's see. I'm so excited about pets because the original plan vision that I had for pets was a lot narrower in scope. A large part of that is due to Hubert and Kant and others. Let's do something awesome. I'm excited about what they have in place for that. It does take more time to build something. All right, cool. So far, the only thing outside of summoning that is a token sink is Alchemist. Will there ever be other mechanics required? Yes. We have a lot of things slated. Once we have combat out, there's a lot that we can build. As far as building, yes, for potions and alchemy. So there's going to be a lot of usage for Jewel, which also translate there's going to be a lot of utility and usage for Crystal Veil. AKA this part right here, there should be a big bowl with big old nuts and then an AF. This is bullish AF for DFK. Okay, let's go back to this real quick. Complete ritual. Two-second finality. Great fast ass blockchain. Oh, come on, Harmony. What is this? Ethereum? What are we on? Cardano? Holy schmoly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not bad. Not freaking bad. We got two intelligent, one wisdom. This one can be a beast in PvP. All right. One last thing to do before I forget. I forget all the time as of late. I got 34 jewel over here. I might send it over tomorrow. I'm not worried about it right now. It's small potatoes. I'm gonna send it off on the mining. All right, let's all right. Wanted to touch on the topic Gen 0 CF recessive genes. Can you, all right. First off, I've seen your message. Thank you for sending all that over. We are looking at an approach where all available genes will be available for the role for the main class recessive and subclass dominant and recessive that will make these new genes more rare in the, Jesus Christ. I gotta go get a degree in biochemistry. Can you, just wanted to clarify on the CV genes, Gen 0 as well. All the new CV Gen 0s will be Seer or Berserker, but the subclass could be any of 10 basing. All right, I need to, we are. All right, yeah. That's some pretty heavy shit right here. I don't really feel like trying to figure that out right now. With those recessive genes and higher, that had higher tier genes, we plan to do something to replace those with legitimate genes. That would impact both 1 through 19 Gen Zeros and the ones that who carry on to them. I think now there are about 3. So I don't know. They're going to be doing something where they're making adjustment to the genes, and some affected characters might get re-rolled. We will err on the side if it could be legitimate. All right. I recently sold a stake in Gen Zero for liquidity. With the increase in supply of heroes, the return has gone down. I know the focus is on price rather than RI. Can you explain why the game mechanic plan to try and bolster? All right. So one was just reference about how they can participate in the reroll. All right. So there is some stuff going on there. We definitely need to understand. This will allow for incremental utility on the top of what's already there. As for the future, there's always opportunity. Achievements, quest lines could be things like the PJs where you have maybe auras or things in the land that can help you guild or other heroes in your inventory. We are looking for cool ways to do things to reward our investors and our players. Bear says we are looking at how we can gamify the reroll for genes. So it looks like they're looking for ways for you to reroll your genes. That could be very interesting. And if that costs Jewel, bullish. Crystal, bullish. We are looking for opportunities in terms of near term. I don't want to say. All right, so they're definitely going to be coming up with. This is the best team out there. The lock jewel thing where people blah blah blah. Great. Oh my goodness. 755. let's just, I don't know if I want to go into a lock jewel. I have one thing on Twitter trying to talk about the utility of our power. Just, it will be the same number of ogre. Over time, it is expected the price of jewel and crystal will meet. Not the crystal will go down to jewel, but the jewel will go up. No. No. It should be like 4-to-1, right? Power tokens will have similar utility. That said, there are things for at any period of time that can impact more one than the other. CV has really high APR, blah, blah, blah. Agree with everything over. So it's a paradigm shift. People are looking, saying it's one, but you are saying the power, blah, blah. Summoning, but gas, paid, and jewel, we get into, oh, yeah. There is more utility because of jewel. A lot of exciting things on the timeline coming up at the point where we're almost ready. We didn't do a full deep dive on this. I'm sure more and more will come out over this over time. Crypto is pretty boring right now. We got plenty of time to talk about all the great things coming out on DFK. It was mentioned in the Discord. So far, the excitement in the Discord is Farnswalgo wants to blow Dreamer. And they talked about, someone was excited about the gene thing, I thought. The goat. Oh, they talked about it at DFK. Someone was excited about the genes. I'm not sure. The difference between your reading DFK article and Defira. Oh, there's meaning I just went way too fast on DFK and got more. Man, that was some like. Are you kidding me? Like recessive and dominant and like, man, college biology's coming back, and then it was like 72 pages long. I just wanted to quickly, find the good stuff. The team's continuing to do good things. We'll unpack it over time. There's a lot of shit in there to unpack. Yeah, yeah. Plus, I'm tired. My throat hurts. My throat dries. It's a lottery, not guaranteed. Gen Zero. No, that's not true. I don't think that's right, Costco. I think it's pretty much guaranteed. If you have 50K lock trank, you'll get a Gen Zero. They already said there's not enough trank out there. Well, I don't know. I can be wrong. I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure if you lock up 50K trank, you'll have no problem getting a Gen Zero. Knight and Peasant. What do we got going on here? The round, haha, looks like the original artist must still own 4 Knight. All right, let's do a quick recap on what's going on in crypto. And then I got to go freaking configure a bunch of loud ass switches. 40,650. Not bad. Pretty happy with that. Harmony 1. You know what I didn't look at this morning is 80% chance loan to value that I'm going to get wrecked, about 20% away. I need crypto to move up. Cardano, greatest blockchain on the planet, 96 cents, moving back up. The elite deluxe apartment in the sky, ApeCoin held strong through all that, 1259. Rose, garbage ass Rose. One of the worst blockchains on the planet. I don't know why anyone's wasted their time on this. CTX is something heavily on my radar. This is something I am interested in investing in. We're going to let this one play out. We're going to let this one watch. Atom. Atom's actually down a bit. This might be a good buy the dip opportunity. And Luna. I don't know what's going on at Luna, but this might be a good buying opportunity for Luna too. All right, everyone. It's not guaranteed. Says who? I say it is guaranteed. Again, I can be wrong. The way I read it, oh my goodness. Oh my freaking goodness. Where do they say it's a lottery? Yep. There's only 200 Gen Zeros, more than 200 wallets. I don't know if that's true. Maybe it is. I mean, that sucks if that's true. Like, it's only a chance. Well, I don't know. It's a catch-22 for me. Again, I don't think it's great that they're giving away 200 Gen Zeros for free to whales. And then now I'm kind of feeling bad for the whales because some people will lock up 50K trank that don't really, might not really do that or really could afford to do that. And maybe not even get a Gen Zero. So that would suck for them. You're definitely taking a risk there. But I thought they said, is this not the freaking article? Two of our best. A few days about the mechanics. There will be 10,000 Genesis heroes. There will be a limit. Winners will have at least 50K lock trank stake to participate. These tokens are not spent as a cost. Yeah, it doesn't really say. I thought there was like a question and answer on this somewhere that went into more detail on this. Like I was maybe round, let's see, there will be round two, it will be lower lock trank. It's probably going to be a pretty high amount, which is going to really bum me out. 200 FIRA. So this could still be highly contested and can get really pricey. I mean, 200 FIRA is 1200. Like, unless they're only going up like 50 FIRA, round three, like 250 would be six, like 15, 1800. But I don't know. I get 1500, right? I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. I wish they'd give us more information on this. Yeah, you're probably right. In total, 19,000. The remaining 100 heroes of the priest's proceeds. I thought they had said something like there wasn't that many wallets, but there might be, especially now that they've announced this. There's probably a lot more wallets. All right, everyone. It's 3 minutes past. Real quick, Bitcoin pushing 41K. If this video gets to 10 likes, 1 like away, I guarantee Bitcoin will get to greater than $40,800. Obviously, that's a joke. It just happened. Anyway, I need to pop another caffeine pill. I'm pretty freaking tired. I might stream tonight. Again, it would just be playing some Rust and hanging out. But the way my voice is feeling right now, I would probably err on the side that I won't. Either way, I'll be back 6:30 a.m. PST tomorrow. I'm feeling like this time Bitcoin could continue to push up. I am making a prediction tomorrow that Bitcoin will be, I'm making a bold prediction that Bitcoin will be over $43,000 tomorrow by the time I start the stream. I'm out. I do got an appointment I got to take. Love you all. Have a great one. Peace. Bye.